Joshua chapter 12. Hi, I'm Lydia, and I'm currently reading the entire Bible, chapter by chapter, day by day, until I get to the end of it. I started in James and then got halfway through Exodus and needed a break from all the laws, so I jumped to Joshua, which is where I now am. So feel free to join me here, there, or anywhere, and let's get right into it. Joshua chapter 12. List of defeated kings. These are the kings of the land whom the Israelites had defeated and whose territory they took over east of the Jordan, from the Arnon Gorge to Mount Hermon, including all the eastern side of Arabah. Sihon, king of the Amorites, who reigned in Heshbon. He ruled from Aroer on the rim of the Arnon Gorge, from the middle of the gorge to the Jabbok River, which is the border of the Ammonites. This included half of Gilead. He also ruled over the eastern Arabah from the Sea of Kinnereth to the sea of the Arabah, the Salt Sea, to Beth Jeshimoth, and then southward below the slopes of Pisgah, and the territory of Og, king of Bashan, one of the last of the Rephaites, who reigned in Ashtaroth and Edrei. He ruled over Mount Hermon, Salisa, all of Bashan to the border of the people of Gesher and Maacah, and half of Gilead to the border of Sihon, king of Heshbon. Moses, the servant of the Lord, and the Israelites conquered them. And Moses, the servant of the Lord, gave their land to the Reubenites, the Gadites, and the half-tribe of Manasseh to be their possession. These are the kings of the land that Joshua and the Israelites conquered on the west side of the Jordan, from Baal-Gad in the valley of Lebanon to Mount Halak, which rises towards Seir. Their lands Joshua gave as an inheritance to the tribes of Israel according to their tribal divisions: the hill country, the western foothills, the Arabah, the mountain slopes, the desert, and the Negev, the lands of the Hittites, Amorites, Canaanites, Perizzites, Hivites, and Jebusites. The king of Jericho, 1. All of these end with 1. Just to clarify. The king of Jericho, 1. The king of Ai, near Bethel, 1. The king of Jerusalem, 1. The king of Hebron, 1. The king of Jarmuth, 1. The king of Lachish, 1. The king of Eglon, 1. The king of Gezer, 1. The king of Debir, 1. The king of Geder, 1. The king of Hormah, 1. The king of Arad, 1. The king of Libnah, 1. The king of Adullam, 1. The king of Makkedah, 1. The king of Bethel, 1. The king of Tappuah, 1. The king of Hepher, 1. The king of Aphek, 1. The king of Lasharon, 1. The king of Maden, 1. The king of Hazer, 1. The king of Shimron Meron, 1. The king of Akshaph, 1. The king of Tarnak, 1. The king of Megiddo, 1. The king of Kedesh, 1. The king of Jokneam in Carmel, 1. The king of Dor in Naphoth Dor, 1. The king of Goyim in Gilgal, 1. The king of Tirzah, 1. 31 kings in all. Right. Thank you so much for joining me today and for reading the Bible with me and for pouring into your own relationship with God. This is great stuff and I'm very happy for you. I pray that God blesses you abundantly today and tomorrow in case I do not post, but I do plan on posting tomorrow, so God willing, I will see you then. Aside from that, if you would like to watch these videos in a clearer order, you can do so by checking out my YouTube channel, which is linked in my TikTok bio. There are playlists in French, Spanish, and English, where English is my first language and French and Spanish are 2 languages which I learnt through school a few years ago. On those playlists, or in those playlists, there are playlists with every chapter I've read so far, from the start of James to halfway through Exodus, and then from the start of Joshua onwards, but also there are playlists dedicated to each book of the Bible which I have read, again, from James to halfway through Exodus, and then from the start of Joshua. I will return to Exodus at some point, but that point is not now, so feel free to join me here, there, or anywhere. I'm sorry if this has caused some continuity issues. I pray that they're not too burdensome, and we'll be back into it in no time. So yeah, feel free to join me, and God willing, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.